Hello everyone, and what we're going to be looking at here is unwrapping this sort of middle stomach shape. It's not going to be too long a video, this one, because it's quite simple, but I'm going to show you a quick way to unwrap these sorts of shapes very quickly and everything. So we can just do the normal way, which is just a cylinder unwrap, and then scale that down, move it down here, and then we just simply grab these shapes at the top and the bottom, and then just simply do a planar unwrap like that, and then we just select our shells, scale them down, and then just simply have them like that. That is fine, and then we just obviously we will need a bit of an unfold on here for this one to stop any of that sort of distortion. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it, though, if we just select the whole object, is we just take a planar from, I'm just going to go with the x-axis for this one, and unfortunately it doesn't, I've got to undo a lot of the good work we've done, but yeah, we'll just go planar, and then what we can do is, using the edge select mode, select the whole thing, use that as the top, select our seam, double click to select there, and then we can go cut, and then grab our shells, modify, unfold. And even though that looks like a mess, that's done essentially the same thing, but it's done it a lot quicker than having to go through and select all the faces there. So yeah, it's two ways. It ends up with the same result regardless, but I think it can sort of make life a bit easier if you just know that one. And knowing how to mark, cut, and unfold seams is a really useful tool, especially when you start getting to more complicated shapes that don't always work with the cylinder unwrap. This way we can be ensured that we have in fact got all those things, and we can actually mark that seam a lot easier so that we're not finding out it's right in the middle there and having to move it later. So I'm going to press Control 1 again, bring back this whole shape, and let's just highlight them so far and see what we've got. Cool, alright, so this is coming along nicely. I've just noticed there's a bit of an overlap here, so that's why we need to do this, just to make sure that we're not ending up with overlapping images. Cool, excellent, alright, that's looking good so far. Next we'll go on to the hips.